Life is a vacation from nothing. Let me explain what I mean by that. From your own direct personal experience, as far as you know, there was non existence, then you're here, and you have no idea what happens afterwards. But we can assume from what we experienced before that what comes after is non existence again. This temporary experience of awareness is a vacation from nothing. And we're living in the Hawaii of the universe. As far as we know, for 100 billion light years, all the way to Kepler 22, whatever it is, this is the only habitable planet in the galaxy. Within many galaxies, this is the only habitable planet. So this place called Earth is the Hawaii of the universe. And you are only here for that long. See, you think 80 years is a long time, 100 years is a long time, but in the grand scheme of eternity, it's like that. Not long at all. And so we go from non-existence to this short experience back to non-existence. That's what I mean by life is a vacation from nothing. But I want to ask you a question. Think about the last vacation you were on. You left your problems at home, more than likely. And you decided that because it was only going to be a 3-day trip or a 5-day trip or a 7-day cruise or a 2-week stay or a month holiday, whatever it was, you had in your mind, this is a temporary experience from the survival of my life. This is a temporary experience that I get to just sit back and enjoy. Now, in real life, things go wrong on vacations. But you never allow yourself to let that ruin the vacation. You might get upset temporarily, get pissed off, sad, hurt. But then you tell yourself, hey, there's only so much more time to enjoy this vacation. So you know what? I'm just going to let it go and allow myself to truly enjoy this vacation. Enjoy these last 2 weeks of Hawaii. Enjoy this last few days of the cruise. But you don't do that when you get back. Because you convinced yourself that that was a vacation, but your everyday life isn't. But when you really, truly allow yourself to feel the words that I'm saying, don't listen with your intellect. Listen from in here. This is a temporary experience. And ask anyone in their 80s and 90s or 100s if it's a long time. They'll tell you, no, it went by like that. And then they'll start to tell you of all the things that they regret holding on to and all the things that they regret not doing. A great book on that I will promote is Bonnie Ware's 5 Regrets of the Dying. It's a great book because it shows the universal regrets of so many people who have aged or are terminally ill. And the things they wish they had let go of and the way they wish they had enjoyed this temporary experience, but they didn't. But watching this video right now and hearing these words and feeling these words, you have the opportunity to live your whole life as if it were a vacation, because it is. And just like you let things go while you were on your cruise or at your holiday, just like how you let things go then, you can let things go just as easy when you respect the fact that this is a temporary experience. And the truth is that you don't even have 80 years or 100 years. You don't know how long you have. See, death is certain, but it is unpredictable. So you actually don't know how much time you have. So imagine you buy a plane ticket, you go to your dream destination, best place in the world, but you don't know when your return date is. How would you live your vacation then? Would you really sweat the small stuff? And the answer is no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't take any of those days for granted because you'd be consciously aware that at any moment, the airport can call you and tell you it's time to go home, and there is nothing you can do about it. I'm inviting you to live that way every day because you don't know when it's your time. You're on this island called Earth in the middle of the galaxy, the best place in the galaxy. And when you were born, that was your ticket here. But you didn't get a return date. When you live with that level of awareness, you stop taking your days for granted. You stop allowing people to piss in your cornflakes and ruin your day. You stop doing things that you no longer want to do. You stop tolerating people that you no longer want to tolerate. You stop getting into relationships that you don't want to get into. You stop because you truly understand. When you feel these words and you really understand, you will begin to live your life in a way that is completely authentic to you. This is how simple it is to really enjoy life. It's a vacation from nothing. So stop letting people fucking ruin it for you and stop ruining it for yourself. I love you. Like, comment, and subscribe.